Hi everyone, welcome back to TS365 Tech. Today I will walk you through how validation works in Power Apps. Validation is essential to ensure users enter correct and complete data before submitting a form. Power Apps provide flexible ways to implement both field level and form level validation using formulas. So the question is, what is validation in Power Apps? As I said, validation ensures users enter correct and complete data before submitting a form. Our triggering logic. It helps prevent errors, enforce business rules, and guide users with feedback. You can apply these validations in properties like display mode, visible, on select, or border color. So very first we will see IsBlank function. This function checks whether a field is empty or not. It's commonly used to ensure required fields are filled before submission, help prevent users from skipping important input. I will show you. Here I am created one of the basic form like name, age, email. I just added labels and text field for name, email, password, salary, comment like that, and added one submit button. So if user not insert any name and click the submit button, so it will insert blank field in the backend. So we are using IsBlank to check this field is blank or not before submitting. I will write code for this on select of this button. If is blank, my text field name is text input, just copy and paste dot text. If it is blank, then we will need to give some error message as well. So I'm using notify, and notification type should be error. So now we will check. If I am hit submit button, it will show me that name is required. If I add some name, now hit the button, it's not giving any error. So is blank is checking its field is empty or not. So let's move on to next function, is numeric. This function checks if the input contains only numeric values, useful for validating fields like age, quantity, or price. Prevents user from entering letters or symbols where numbers are expected. So I will show you example. So here age, so it should be numeric only. So I will write function in submit button. I will comment this one. If not is numeric, text field name dot text, and the notification message. So we will check for this. For example, if I add letters, then submit, it showing me that please enter a valid number. Now I will add some symbols. Again, it's showing me please enter a valid number. So I will now add number like age of 25. Now it's not showing any error. It's checking that this input text is numeric or not. If it is not numeric, then it's showing us this message. So you can use this is numeric function for validation numeric key fields in your app. So let's move on to next function, len or length. This function returns the number of characters in a string, help enforce minimum or maximum character limits for inputs like password or usernames, improve security and consistency in data entry. I will show you here. I want that user to be insert only 6 character, not more than 6 character. So how I can do that, I will show you. So there is a two way. First one is on select of this submit button, you can write the code. I will show you the first way. Commented this one, and if alien length of my text field name, password dot text. Now the condition, as I told you, I want only less than 6, otherwise it will show the error message. Function is like, if the length is less than 6, it will show that this message. If the length is more than 6 character, it will not show this error message. So let's see. If I am using this 2 digit, then you can see this message, password must be at least 6 character. If I give 1 2 3 4 5 till the 5, again because it's 5 only, if I add 6, then it's not showing any error. Here user will not insert less than 6 character, but we need to restrict as maximum number as well. So I want the user to be insert in between 6 to 8 character, not more than 8 character. So I will write for greater than as well, and change the message as well. Now the user will not able to add more than 8 character or less than 6. So we add this two condition for this password field here. If I add less than 6, it will show that password must between 6 to 8 character. If I add more than 8, at the time also it's showing this message. If I enter till 7, then it will not give any error message. So as I told you, there is a two way to do this. The second one, you will disable this button till this condition satisfied. So you just go to button and this display mode. Currently it's edit mode. So we will write the formula. If alien length of this text field name dot text is less than 6 or greater than 8, comma, display mode dot disabled, otherwise display mode dot edit. So we will check this now. As you can see, this button is currently disabled because there is no character. If I add 3, 4, 5 till the 5, it will not enable. If I add 6, it will show this button. If I add 7, 8 till the 8, it's editable mode. After that, it's disabled. So let's move to next function. Next one is IsMatch function. IsMatch function validates input against a pattern using regular expression, ideal for checking formats like email addresses, phone number, or custom codes. Provides pieces control over input structure. So we will see this IsMatch function here. Email. Sometime user insert email not proper format. So for that we can use some formula to restrict. How we can do, I will show you. So we will write the formula border on border color, like if is match my text field name or text comma, this is the pattern for the email. If this match, then color dot green. If it is not match, then color dot red. Now as you can see, currently it's showing red because there is no match. If I add anything, it's not matching to the pattern. Instead of this, I will just add some email format like now. Now it's showing green because it's matching the pattern. On visible of this label, you just write a code, just copy paste from here. If this pattern is match, false, otherwise true. So here we can write text like color should be red, something like that. So if I remove this, it will show insert correct email. Everything, anything I add, it will visible this label. I will add correct email format. Now the label also hide and this showing green. Now let's move to next function, value. Value function convert text input into a numeric value, useful for performing calculation or comparing numeric thresholds. Ensure numeric logic works correctly even with the text input. So I will show you. For example, you want that user to be insert salary at least 10,000, not less than 10,000. So that you use value function. So I will write function for that on select of this button. if value of this, what is the name of this text field, text input salary dot text is less than 10,000, then notification message, change the message. Notification type should be warning. Now play. If I insert 5,000 and hit the button, it's showing salary must be at least 10,000. If I insert more than 10,000, it will not give me any error. So same formula you can write display mode of this button as well. So for that you just copy the code and go to display mode of this, paste, comment this one. If this value less than 10,000, then copy this one, paste here. So if the value less than 10,000, then display mode should be disabled. Otherwise display mode edit. If I give this 5,000, 7,000, it will not enable. Now if I give 10,000, it will enable, and above 10,000 the button will be in edit mode. So let's move on to next function, trim. Trim function removes leading and trailing spaces from a string, prevents user from entering only space in required field, improves data cleanliness, and avoids false positive invalidation. I will write code for this. Non select if is blank, trim text input comment dot text, comma, notification, change the message. So let's see, if I hit submit, then it's showing that comment cannot be empty. Or if I give just spaces and hit the submit, it will show this comment cannot be empty. So you are thinking that what is the different from this first formula is blank and this trim. So the basic difference is, if I give spaces and hit submit, it will give me error. But if first formula, it checks the empty, then it give this error. But it's accept the spaces. I will show you. If I give, before that I will show you that I just enable this one, this code for name. If I play and give empty spaces and hit, there is no error. If I remove submit, then it will show that name is required. Now if I go to this last function, trim function, also check with white space. If I go, if it is empty, then it will show that error as well. And if I go and give some blank spaces, again it shows that comment cannot be empty. So this is the difference between IsBlank or trim function. Now let's move on to next function, text. Text function formats number or dates into readable string, useful for displaying validated data in a user-friendly format, enhance clarity in labels and summarize. So I will show you here. We have some date picker field. If I select one of the date, it is currently it is in date format. So we can use text function for convert this date to string. So we can easily read this date, and at the time of submit the we can insert the string in the backend. So how we will do, I will show you. Just take one label and add the formula like text. What is the text field name? Copy, paste, dot, selected date, comma. If you give, you just give any format as well. Like currently I'm giving date, month, year. So now the selected date is in string format. As you can see, if I select this one, it will give me data type as text. If you want to see more related to date function, date related date formats, how to change date format, how we can use date in different format, different style as well. So go and check out my previous video. On that I showed different date function. Now let's move on to next and last function, error. Error function captures runtime errors from controls or data source, allows you to show custom error messages when something goes wrong, improve user experience by providing clear feedback. Here there is a field called amount, so we can validate this amount field. It's enter only a number or not. If we insert other than number, it will give the error. So for that we need to add just one text label. Here I will add formula if error value of my text field name dot text, the message would be invalid amount entered. If I add string, will give that the value invalid amount entered cannot be converted to a number. So if I insert special character, then also it gives this same error message. The value invalid amount entered cannot be converted to a number. So that if I insert number, now it will print correctly. If I give other than that number, it will give the error. So it will handle runtime error with the error function. Now the bonus function I will show you. The bonus function will be reset function. I will add one more button called reset. Here I will just add all the field name on select of this, reset of this one, semicolon. So now if I hit this button, it will reset all the fields. So this is the bonus function called reset. So we will add this reset function with all the fields name, and it will remove all the fields values. These validation functions are essential for building professional grade Power Apps. Use them to guide users, prevent mistakes, and ensure your data is clean, reliable. If you found this helpful, please hit like, subscribe, and share with your friends. And thank you for watching this video.